Today, let us see angle bisector property. In a triangle, if angle bisector is drawn there, we are getting one important property. Suppose angle PAC is divided in two equal parts, then AD is known as bisector of angle PAC, and that bisector intersects the side opposite to that angle, and we are getting BD DC. Two segments are there, and sides of angle BAC, AB and AC. So in all, excluding angle bisector, AB is segment, AC is segment, BD is segment, and DC is segment. We are finding important property about AB AC. What is that? AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. To prove this, we try to prove this. For the proof of angle bisector property, we have to remember important construction is there. What is that important construction? You draw ray BA. So we have to extend ray BA like this. Ray BA. This is important construction for the proof of angle bisector property. Then we have to draw parallel line here to the angle bisector. If we draw parallel line to the angle bisector, suppose it is here intersecting the extended ray in point E. Consider this is construction. BA extended, this is parallel to AD. And when we do this construction, we are finding the proof of angle bisector property. We can start from the given. What is that? This is bisector. So if we see that here, for understanding, if we take x and y, you can write here angle x is equal to angle y, or they are congruent. You can use that congruency also. Reason by given, or AD is bisector. AD bisects angle BAC, or this is given there. So x and y are equal. Now we have drawn EC parallel to AD. So definitely angle x, and if this is angle W, angle x and W must be parallel. You know about the property of parallel lines. When two lines are parallel and there is a transversal, you know that angle x is congruent with angle W. You can write down reason there. Corresponding angles, they are congruent. Now if again we consider AD and AC are parallel and AC is transversal, then definitely you can see that if this is angle Z, Y and Z must be equal. You can find out reason. Y is congruent with Z because parallel lines Y and Z, you know that alternate angles are congruent. Alternate angles are congruent. So 1, 2, 3, by using 1, 2, 3, you can see that what is that? X here, X here. So definitely Y and W You can find out result there, but what about y there? Y is equal to z. But here it is y and it is coming here. So 1, 2, 3 combine. What is the combined effect? What is the conclusion we can draw here? We can draw the conclusion, I think, what is that about W and Z? W and Z must be equal. That is your conclusion. W is congruent with Z from 1, 2, 3. And if they are congruent, you can see that in triangle AEC, you are finding two angles equal. Therefore, definitely in triangle AEC, if you are getting two angles congruent, remember that when two angles are congruent, sides opposite to congruent angles must be congruent. So what is the interest in here? It is isosceles triangle. So definitely we are finding in this triangle in triangle AEC, two angles are equal. Therefore AE and AC must be equal. AE is equal to AC. AE is equal to AC because two angles are congruent, and it is proved here two angles are congruent. And after proving this, AE and AC, AE and AC are equal by using construction parallel lines. We try to go further, and very, very important theorem, you know about that theorem. Suppose this is triangle. What is that triangle? From B, E, C. Consider this triangle BEC. Consider this triangle BEC. Triangle BEC. Consider triangle BEC, and AD is parallel to EC. AD is parallel to EC. You can write reason here by construction. By construction. And if in any triangle a line intersecting the two sides in distinct points and parallel to the third side, remember that it is BPT, basic proportionality theorem. So by basic proportionality theorem, what is that? AB upon AE. AB upon AE. AB upon AE must be equal to DB upon DC. DB upon DC. Very, very important theorem. That is BPT. We are applying BPT here. Remember that theorem. We are applying BPT there. By BPT, in triangle BEC, AD is parallel. So AB upon AE is equal to DB upon DC by BPT. But you can see that AE and AC are equal. AE and AC are equal. If AE is here, and if we replace AE by AC, what is the change there? We can write by putting, if this is suppose fourth one, by putting from fourth one here, what is that replacement? AP upon AE. But AE is equal to AC. AE is equal to AC is equal to DB upon DC. So what is that? From 4. And what is the final result you are getting? I think you are getting the same result. It was our to prove that. So we proved here. What is the last step we are getting? What is our finding here? AB upon AC is equal to DB upon DC, and this is nothing but it is known as angle bisector property. And if it is angle bisector property, in further study we can use its short form for understanding, ABP, angle bisector property. If in any triangle bisector is given, then sides making that angle and that bisector intersecting the opposite side. There are four segments, AB, AC, BB, DC. They are proportional. Four numbers are there. So AB, AC, DB and DC are in proportion. So this is the proof of angle bisector property. Try to remember all steps given here. Okay.